Hi Sam. I'm really excited about today's word. We're going to learn.
Entwickeln.
Hi Alex.
Entwickeln.
What does that mean?
Entwickeln.
Means to develop. It's commonly used in contexts like technology or personal growth. It can also mean to evolve or to elaborate on something, though to develop is the most frequent translation.
Interesting. Are there any similar words in English that might confuse me?
Yes, actually. There's the English word to invent, which might seem similar but is quite different.
Entwickeln.
Implies a process of growth or evolution, while to invent suggests creating something entirely new.
Got it. What about the grammar of
Entwickeln.
Great question.
Entwickeln.
Is a verb. In the present tense, you say,
Ich entwickle. Du entwickelst.
and.
Entwickelt.
In the past tense, you would say,
Ich entwickelte.
for.
Präteritum.
And in.
Perfekt.
You say,
Ich habe entwickelt.
for the imperative, you can simply say,
Entwickle.
which means develop.
So, if I wanted to say I have developed a new app, I'd say
Ich habe eine neue App entwickelt.
Exactly. You got it.
And how about the noun form?
The noun form is,
Entwicklung.
which means development. It's feminine, so you would say,
Die Entwicklung.
the plural form is.
Entwicklungen.
Remember, feminine nouns often end in. In German,
That's helpful.
the word
Entwickeln.
has an interesting history. It comes from the Old High German word,
Entweckern.
which means to unfold or to reveal. Over time, it evolved to focus more on the idea of development and growth.
That's fascinating. I love learning about the origins of words.
Now let's break it down. The prefix
Ent.
often implies a sense of separation or development, while the root
Wickeln.
means to wrap or to wind. So, literally, you can think of
Entwickeln.
as unwrapping something to reveal its full potential.
That makes sense.
There are also many similar words. For example, with the same prefix,
Ent.
we have
Entfernen.
which means to remove. Then, there's
entdecken,
meaning to discover. The suffix
ung,
leads to nouns like
Entwicklung,
and,
Entscheidung,
which means decision.
Wow, I see how they're related.
Yes. And don't forget about
Entwicklung,
and its related words like
Entwicklungsprozess,
meaning development process, and
Entwicklungsland,
which means developing country.
These are super useful. Can we practice some sentences where I might use
entwickeln,
Sure. Imagine you're at work and you want to suggest a new project. You could say,
wir sollten ein neues Projekt entwickeln.
wir sollten ein neues Projekt entwickeln.
got it.
perfect. Now, how about if you're talking to a friend about personal growth? You might say,
Ich möchte mich weiterentwickeln.
Ich möchte mich weiterentwickeln.
great. Lastly, if you're discussing a product, you could say,
Das Unternehmen hat ein neues Produkt entwickelt.
Das Unternehmen hat ein neues Produkt entwickelt.
This is fun.
now, let's discuss gender memory hints for the noun.
Entwicklung,
Remember that feminine nouns often end with.
ung,
You could picture a woman developing a new idea, emphasizing the feminine aspect.
That's a fun image.
For usage notes,
entwickeln,
is quite neutral and can be used in both formal and informal contexts. Some collocations include
ein Konzept entwickeln,
which means to develop a concept,
eine Strategie entwickeln,
meaning to develop a strategy, and
Fähigkeiten entwickeln,
meaning to develop skills.
I see, and are there any similar words I should watch out for?
Yes, be careful with,
erfinden,
which means to invent, as we mentioned earlier. Also,
entdecken,
means to discover, so those can be confused.
That's good to know. Can we go over a few example sentences?
Of course. Here's one.
Die Wissenschaftler haben eine neue Theorie entwickelt.
Means the scientists have developed a new theory. Another example is,
Ich entwickelte ein neues Hobby.
meaning I developed a new hobby.
I love this practice.
Here's another.
Wir entwickeln unser Produkt ständig weiter.
Which means we are constantly developing our product. And how about this one?
Wie lange hat die Entwicklung gedauert?
Meaning how long did the development take?
This is so helpful.
Let's do a quick recall check. First question, what does
Entwickeln,
mean?
To develop.
Correct. Second question, what is the noun form of?
entwickeln,
Entwicklung.
Right again. Third question, can you give me the present tense form for?
Ich.
Ich entwickle.
Perfect. Fourth question, what does the prefix
nt.
imply?
It implies separation or development.
Great. Last question, what is an example of a similar word?
Entfernen.
Fantastic job, Sam. You really nailed it today. Remember,
Entwickeln.
is a powerful word that you can use in many situations.
Thank you, Alex. I feel more confident using it now.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep practicing, and you'll continue to improve. See you next time.